Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is just a quick note, a channel message that I had gotten. I was watching Divine, this is the Divine Masculine. And he was saying that us as readers, we need to also remember that we're not just here to just read for the twins, that our purpose is to make sure that we are uplifting the collective, the regular. I call it, you got the crispy, spicy, and mild. So for the regular, one thing I want to point out about, I'm putting up my cards, that I want to put out is that to make sure that you understand that you are doing the best that you can in this situation, in any situation. Some of us, when we were growing up, we have parents, and they knew they were doing the best. I guess you say she's on the parent rant again. But as we were growing up, they did the best that they knew how. And they set in different principles and things within us that are like a software program that's going on automatic. So, with that, some of us have in our lives experienced parents or even experience for ourselves, maybe when we were in school, that what we do is never good enough. These things are bleeding over into our actual love life, or if you are a twin, it's bleeding into that. We're finding with that again, and like my theme I had said with my morning drive, with us trying to always be perfected or perfection at all times of what we do, we are not being able to say no when we need to, because we're always believing that what we're doing is never enough. So, with that, I want us to make sure that when we're doing things, interacting with others, we interacting with our twin, that we're making sure that we're not making decisions based upon those childhood memories or those childhood programming, or even through life that we programmed, that we always feel like we got to bend over backwards for our counterparts, people in our lives, people on the job. That we truly do understand that whatever we are presenting and giving out there to the other person, that we are actually giving them the best that we have, and that it is enough. So we have to get to the point that we understand that that person needs to know that enough is enough. I this morning had did a morning exercise that it came to me that said, picture, close your eyes, and then see the words in big bold caps, I have plenty. That helped me to know about dealing with financial issues and things of that nature, for me to change my mindset of how I'm seeing things. The same thing with you all having, some of us that might be having problems as far as issues of being enough, doing enough for others. We have to get to the point that we're really saying, you know what, I enough is enough, or I have given my all in big caps. That is it. So at the same time that while you're doing and experience those things, if that triggers you, you need to go into, again, I know my famous things, that I love you, I forgive you, I apologize, thank you. To yourself, to the person, to the energies that keeps triggering you to not be able to say no, for you to always feel like you got to over please or over bend over backwards for people, people asking for things from you, and you feel like you got to go into some long drawn explanation as to why you're not doing something, or why you ain't lending person money, or things of that nature. Enough is enough. I'm doing the best. That is it. Something within my spirit, I don't want to do it, or I do not want to lend you the money, or those things. And that's your way of just going back to, in your childhood, I think some of us overextend ourselves in doing things like overworking or going to different events, and overtaxing ourselves time-wise. And, it's like, I can't say no, because they really expected me to be here at this baby shower, but then I got this meeting over here on the other side, so now I'm hightailing from over on this side to this side, or I got my child, my granddaughter, I gotta go pick her up, but I really had said it was gonna be my spa day, and now I guess I go in here because they ain't got nobody to pick up my granddaughter. So, and it's like, no, I'm overextending myself. I'm saying yes to things that I know in my heart of heart that I don't. I've been looking forward to this spa day months upon end, and I'm gonna cancel it for this. They got somebody else to watch the baby. They got some friends. It's something else that they could do. We gotta really make sure that we're making ourselves a priority. And I think again it stems back to how our childhood parents is saying not enough. He mentioned something about I think the divine masculine, about being raised by manipulative or being around manipulative parents or manipulative friends or manipulative influences, which helps to misconstrue and miscue the way you see the world. So, you were raised around that type of environment or that type of energy. You learn to put yourself last, your energy. What you say doesn't matter. You're not a priority. They're a priority. And so you have to kind of go back into your file and kind of unearth those things. And that might be, again, why your divine masculine or your divine feminine is reflecting those things. And you tell you that that's something that I'm in agreement with the divine masculine. You've got to heal. Because if they're treating you with that narcissistic kind of way, a pattern of, no, my needs come first, and I done told you I ain't got the money, or if I told you that I ain't got the time to drop where I'm in. I'm at work, and you want me to come pick you up at your boy's house because you didn't have one too many drinks. And I told you I got to study for this test in the morning because I'm in school, but I got to do this, and you putting a guilt trip on me. Those are the things that we've got to learn how to put our foot down. And because of we stemming back from our narcissistic upbringing or influences that we have, we've learned how to put ourselves last and put their needs first. And so, that might be also a way in which we could make the tables turn in as far as our universe and our world, is by really trying to look at ourselves, heal ourselves from those things. Do the mirror exercises. I will do that as a link on that too as well. Those of you all that's dealing with twin flames as well. How to do those mirror exercises to help you heal and see what are those things you might be questioning. What is it? Why does he keep on, or why does she keep on reflecting the same issue or the same lesson keeps on coming up as a divine masculine? Do your mirror exercises because it will help you to kind of get down to the nitty gritty of what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to end it there, but I felt the need that I needed to address that because he placed on my heart, like the divine masculine said, some of us triggered by it, but just to remember that what we do and we give to people, it is enough. Enough is enough. If I said that's the best that I'm giving you, I'm like Anita Baker said, I'm giving you the best that I got, baby. So if you give the best that you got, that is it. And you should not feel guilty about what you are presenting and giving it, because that comes from, if it's truly coming from your heart and is minus and subtracted from ego, then at that point, if they don't get it, like my mom said, guess who's got the problem? They do. You don't. All right. For ending with that, so stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay elevated. Namaste. Namago.